angles related to circles. This is 4.5. So in the diagram below, line BE is tangent to the given circle. Okay, so BE is tangent. It's good to know. We're given that the measure of BAC, so that's this arc right here from B passing through A and arriving at C. This is 212 degrees. Now for the tangent chord, that's this right here, this angle right here, it should be half of the intercepted arc, BAC. So this is just half of that degree we're given. So 106. Now notice, this is a line, a single line, so this angle here, 106, should be supplementary to the angle on the other side. So if that's 106, this has to be 74. Okay. Another way you could have done this and gotten to this answer is you could have noticed that if BAC is 212, then the remainder of the circle, the remainder of the arc, makes 360 with 212. So 360 minus 212 should be, what is that, 148? So this BC should be 148, and you know that also this angle here created by the tangent and the chord is half of that arc. And it makes sense too because we got 74. 74 is half of 148. Now for this question here, it says suppose that AB is 110, so I'll just highlight that. AB is 110 degrees, and also suppose that BEA, angle BEA, that's this one right here, is 30 degrees. You should know that that angle created by the tangent secant line is 1/2, so I'll write this out. 30 is 1/2 the difference of the big arc minus the small arc. I'm going to write X because I don't know what that arc is. CB. Okay, so CB is X in this case. Now to solve this, it's easiest to just multiply both sides by 2. Because if you multiply, let me move this over. If you multiply all of this by 2, it cancels the 1/2. If you multiply this by 2, you get 60. Notice 2 over 1 times 1 over 2 just equals 1 over 1. So you just have 1 over 1 times 110 minus X, which just simplifies to 110 minus X. Now we can subtract 110 from both sides if we'd like. That should give us negative 50 on the left-hand side and negative X on the other. I suppose what we can do also, it should be clear that the value is 50 for X, but let's divide both sides by negative 1. This also works. So negative X divided by negative 1 just equals positive X. And negative 50 divided by negative 1 is just 50. So X equals 50. So we can write this is 50. And seeing those arcs, it should make sense. 110 minus 50 equals 60, and you cut that in half and you get the angle 30. So let's look at it on this one. This one's a little more challenging, but let's write this out. We know that CB is equal to 1/4 of AB. And you should be able to, looking at this, write an equivalent statement like 4 times CB equals 1 AB. These are equivalent statements. This is going to help us because we know that for the tangent secant, we already went over this, BA minus CB divided by 2 equals this angle, which in this case is 30. So I'll write this out where I can see fit. 30 is equal to 1/2 BA, or AB, same, minus CB. But you'll notice AB actually equals 4CB. So we can replace that. 30 is equal to 1/2 4CB minus CB. Now to make this easier, we can multiply both sides by 2, just like we did in the previous question. 60 is equal to 4CB minus CB. So 60 is equal to 3CB. Divide both sides by 3, you get that CB equals 20. So this is 20. Now, since we know what CB is, we can just plug it in right here to that equation that we know is true. So 4 times CB, which is 20, equals AB. So AB equals 80. And this wants us to find CDA. So to make this question even longer, we need to find, do this in yellow, CDA. Since we know that CB is 20 and AB is 80, we know that, let me do this in the correct color, what's this one? 80. We know that 100 degrees is already taken up. So the remainder should be CDA should be 260.